Class 8 History Chapter 1 From Trade to Territory. The company establishes power. Answer the following. 1. Give an account of different European trading companies besides British East India Company that entered the Eastern market. Answer. The first English ships sailed down the west coast of Africa, round the Cape of Good Hope, and crossed the Indian Ocean. The Portuguese had already established their presence in the western coast of India and had their base in Goa. By the early 17th century, the Dutch too were exploring the possibilities of trade in the Indian Ocean. Soon, the French traders arrived on the scene. Two. What attracted European trading companies to India? Answer. The European trading companies purchased goods at cheap price and sold them in Europe at higher prices. The fine qualities of cotton and silk produced in India had a big market in Europe. Indian spices like pepper, cloves, cardamom, and cinnamon too were in great demand. 3. What caused a huge loss of revenue in Bengal? Answer. The East India Company tried continuously to press for more concessions and manipulate existing privileges. Aurangzeb's farman, for instance, had granted only the company the right to trade duty-free. But officials of the company who were carrying on private trade on the side were expected to pay duty. This they refused to pay, causing an enormous loss of revenue for Bengal. 4. How did East India Company begin trade in Bengal? The first English factory was set up on the banks of the river Hooghly in 1651. The factory had a warehouse where goods for export were stored, and it had offices where company officials sat. As trade expanded, the company persuaded merchants and traders to come and settle near factory. By 1696, it began building a fort around the settlement. It also persuaded the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to issue a farman granting the company the right to trade duty-free. 5. What are the results of competition between trading companies from different European countries? Answer. Competition amongst the European companies inevitably pushed up the prices at which these goods could be purchased, and this reduced the profits that could be earned. The only way the trading companies could flourish was by eliminating rival competitions. The urge to secure markets therefore led to fierce battles between the trading companies. Though the 17th and 18th centuries, they regularly sank each other's ships, blockaded routes, and prevented rival ships from moving with supplies of goods. 6. What were the areas of conflict between the Bengal Nawabs and the East India Company? Not paying taxes, expanding fortification, causing revenue loss to Bengal, disrespecting Nawab's administration. 7. Give an account of Battle of Plassey. Answer. Battle of Plassey took place on 23rd June 1757. The opponents were Siraj-ud-Dowla, the Nawab of Bengal, and the British East India Company. On hearing the news of the fall of Calcutta, company officials in Madras sent forces under the command of Robert Clive, reinforced by naval fleets. Finally, in 1757, Robert Clive led the company's army against Sirajud-Dowlah at Plassey. Sirajud-Dowlah was captured and executed. The company won the battle and to the entire province of Bengal and appointed Mir Jafar as the Nawab. 8. What were the grievances of the company regarding Nawabs of Bengal? Answer. The company on its part declared that the unjust demand of the local officials were ruining the trade of the company. And trade could flourish only if the duties were removed. It was also convinced that to expand trade, it had to enlarge its settlements, buy up villages, and rebuild its forts. 9. How did the assumption of Diwani benefit the East India Company? Answer. The Diwani allowed the company to use the vast revenue resources of Bengal. The company had to buy most of the goods in India with gold and silver imported from Britain. The outflow of gold from Britain slowed after the assumption of Diwani. Now, revenues from India could finance company expenses. These revenues could be used to purchase cotton and silk textiles in India, maintain company troops, etc. 10. Who were called Nabobs? Answer. Those who managed return with wealth, led flashy lives and flaunted their riches, they were called Nabobs.